プです。
現在
トップ。もう絶対80点台いってる。
さあ現在トップいただきました。
むちゃくちゃいい。
角度がすごかったですね。
むちゃくちゃいい。むちゃくちゃいい。かっこよい。音もめちゃくちゃかっこいいしね。
なんか上が回ってる感じの。
これエンジン何これ？
これ
RB
ですか？
リズム&ブルース。
え？ Excuse me. I want to get a drink. Hello. God damn. Oh mate, can you just move for a minute? Please. So kicking today's video off with all the cars going on FDJ2 Okabuki. So these are all the Hong Kong and Chinese drivers. They yeah, going on their own on a 5-car truck. It's freaking nuts. It's crazy that we don't have anything like this in Australia. Well, I've never seen anything like this. Not a dual axle freaking single truck, you know, carrying 5 freaking cars, but it's terrifying, but it works. And now I'm going to update you on what's happening with mine. So we'll cut to that right now. I'm in the future, obviously, but I'm just trying to give you guys a quick recap of what happened. The next day obviously came and I was trying to figure out how I can get the head stripped because I didn't have the tools to do it and to get it skimmed ASAP. So found the shop, they said they could do it in 2-3 days. And so I literally dropped it off then and there and left it with them. And this is where things just snowballed. So long story short, I say that all the freaking time, I'm sorry. It's never a short story, is it? Oh, I got a bad habit of saying that. But anyway, we have to go to the airport, which is what we're doing next. And then I'll try and explain everything up. I think I do a good job of explaining what happened and why I had to go to the airport. But anyway, I had to get up in a couple of hours and shoot to the airport and get there by 5 in the morning. So that's what we're doing now. Enjoy this video because this is just ridiculous. Like, you thought the last video was crazy. It just gets even worse. And yeah, full credit to everyone that helped me. There's so many people to thank. But yeah, I continue to thank them throughout this video. And I just, yeah, wanted to show how grateful I am. So thank you guys and enjoy this video. And I appreciate the support so much, guys. This is just insane. Anyway, let's roll. Okay, we've made it to Haneda Airport. I have to meet someone here at 5-ish AM. This guy is a total stranger. I need valve collets because one of them got broken when the head was pulled apart by a shop, like the new head. So I went to go get it skimmed. And it's been a massive ordeal. It was supposed to be a 2-3 day turnaround. Got to day 4 and I kind of like I needed answers, so I ended up just going to the shop and saying, oh, can I please just grab my head back and I'll figure out another plan. And then that's when they told me that a collet was broken. They were trying to find another part to fix it, yada, yada, yada. And I said, it's all good, I'll sort it. So I took everything the next day because they didn't have it there. They sent it off to get machined somewhere else. And then, yeah, so the following day, got everything back. Went to old mate who did my head previously. Got him on like he just does a basic skim job. I don't know what machine he uses, but it's in his little shed. So he's doing it now, and I needed to find a collet. So I hit up Dan and Mish, like JDM Kamikaze, and he gets parts and he can send stuff worldwide, and just whatever's impossible, he just ends up making it happen. So between Mish and Dan, I'm like, guys, I need these collets. I know High Octane have probably got them, or someone in Sydney. I'm not sure how we're going to get them to me overnight, but let's try to figure a plan out. And they're just like, yep, we're in. We'll make this happen. And sure enough, they did. They ended up, we put the feelers out to see if anyone was going to Japan, like from Sydney or Auckland, because I could get them in Auckland as well, the collets. They ended up going, we're just going to go to the airport and we're going to find someone. So that's exactly what they did. And they went to the airport. The first people they hit up in the line for Tokyo, they were actually going somewhere else. So they're like, oh, sorry, we're going somewhere else. And the second person they found ended up being this guy, Chad. And he's like, yeah, easy. Like, you clearly see it's just a clear packet of like little tiny metal collets. So he's like, yeah, all good. Like, seems a bit weird, but whatever. So yeah, they gave him $100, and then I'll give him another $100 when he gets here. Hopefully he rocks up, but apparently he's the freaking pilot of the plane that's going, but he was in casual clothes, so I'm not sure what the go is there, but yeah, I'm very thankful for obviously Dan, Mish, Chad, my new mate. And yeah, so I'm gonna go in the airport now and literally wait for him to come out of customs. I'm like an hour early, but it's better to be early than late for this sort of stuff. And then we're gonna have the frickin' collets, guys, and then I'm gonna race straight back 4 hours to the machine shop. Everything should be ready to get assembled again. I probably just need to clean the head, piece it all back together myself there, because he's got all the like valve tools and stuff, and then go back to the workshop, hopefully by about lunchtime, and start putting the engine together, ready to fire it up. Fingers crossed tonight, we'll see. But I still don't have the copper head gasket. It was sent like over a week ago from Aussie. But I got a Tomei one. I know the block's been cut out for fire rings. It's very silly to do this, but running out of time, and that's gonna be last resort. So if I get to the workshop today, copper gasket hasn't arrived, I'm putting the Tomei on and just getting this thing going. So yeah, and then we're gonna go to the Ebisu and just do some running in, get cheer on the laptop, and try and get at least one decent pull out of the car. Then we know it's gonna be ready for the dyno. So that should hopefully be Monday, Tuesday. We'll see. They're the last days I got. Oh, it's crazy. Saying it all out now is just ridiculous, but anyway, let's go meet Chad. Let's freaking go. Thanks again, Dan and Mish, you freaking legends. And thank you everyone that was helping as well, because I obviously put the feelers out on Instagram, and there was a lot of people helping or wanting to help, and knew someone or someone coming like this week to Japan. So yeah, it's crazy how many people travel, but anyway, let's go get these freaking collets.
A few moments later.
I'm going to try and give you guys a decent update in a little amount of time, so get ready. Head is back. We have the head back. We have the new collets, thanks to Chad, and obviously Dan and Mish. I am extremely sleep deprived, so just bear with me, guys. New collets, old collets. The old collets are pre-2022 Supertech. They are cast, they're different, and they're not as strong. So they got rid of them. They don't make those anymore. So thankfully I got 48 of the new ones, because that's how many you need for all the valves. The new ones sit at a different level. They're CNC, they're not cast. Like, they're not just cast forged or whatever you want to call it, cast, whatever. They're actually CNC'd precision. Anyway, the retainer. So when you put the collets in, it's to stop, obviously, like it's to hold the freaking springs and the retainer in, right? To the valve. So with the old one, it sits here. With the new one, it sits higher. Now that's because the mold or the CNC groove bit on the new one has changed the height of the retainer, which means the spring force changes. Because obviously the spring is going to be, you know, not as much clamping or not as much force on the spring. I really hope this is translating through, guys. So we need like around 100 kilos of spring pressure. Losing 0.7 mil, that's how much it is. According to ChatGPT, you lose like 4 kilos up to 5 kilos of pressure. That has been a mission all day, trying to find these suckers, little shims that go underneath the valve. It's been a freaking insane mission. Like, to the point where I just went and picked the RB35 head up. I was gonna rip the factory ones out and get them sanded down, like to 0.7, because that's how much we need. Then, when I picked the head up, I was driving back here, I got a phone call. Sorry, someone rocked up. I got a phone call. El Samet. Samet rings. He's like, hey, someone's at Tomei. It's a holiday, day off, but someone's there. I can go get the stuff, and I'm coming to D1 tonight to help Dikey so I can meet you somewhere. Lifesaver. Thank you, Samet. Thank you so freaking much. So now he's going to be here in like 3.5 hours. I'm going to meet him at a location in 3.5 hours so he doesn't have to come out of his way to get here. I'm going to grab him, and then we can start piecing this head back together. Because I did end up getting the head skimmed. The only thing I don't have, which is what I was meant to freaking get, is the dowels. God damn it. I can get them Monday. That's okay. I can still put the head on. Oh, so that's skimmed. It's all cleaned. I'm just going to go over it again, clean everything, get all the valves, get all the retainers, get the springs ready, get everything cleaned up, get all the freaking... So now we're going to have 4 of these suckers underneath. Is what it is. Can't complain. Hopefully the recess is big enough. Yeah, of course it will be. Freaking spring's going to sit on the Pelican. Oh, and then look what else rocked up. Literally just before. Brand spanking new copper head gasket. Thank you, Horsepower Junkies. So that just rocked up in time. I have enough goo to do that. And if I do that, I do not want to be pulling this head off again, because I don't know if I put it in the video, but I'd use an engine crane to pull the head off. But that's how you get them off. I told you can sort of lever it with wooden bars or something. I didn't want to. I just wanted to, yeah, get it straight off. But yeah, so we can start prepping everything. Like I cleaned the block. That's all ready to go. I got to rough up the gasket. I got to rough up the head because it's obviously clean. Yeah, so I've got to sandpaper that down a bit so the goo sticks. Clean the buckets so they're all ready to go. Yeah, it's just cleaning. And then, oh yeah, I'll clean the studs and everything. And it should be good. I think I'm going to get a decent night's sleep before I tackle this. We'll see. I might just get everything prepared, go and have a few hours sleep, and then come back and just get into it. Because tomorrow is Sunday. Holy crap, I need it running by Sunday. So if Sunday night it's running, ready to go, Monday, take it to Ebisu. Tuesday, dyno. Wednesday, load up. Oh, that's my plan. Holy crap. But we're on, guys. Things are happening. So it's just been an absolute freaking mission. But I'm not going to say the mission's over, that's for sure. There could be more hiccups. We don't know. Let's freaking go.
A few moments later.
Hey, Sam.
How you doing?
Look
You're
at
lucky
this guy.
this all worked out. Look at this.
Oh,
That's what you needed, right?
Jesus.
5s and 2s?
Yep. 12, 24 of each?
Yep. There's 12 in each pack. So.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
Dude. Go get your motor together and get some sleep.
Lifesaver. Where are you going?
Heading to Mount Inn, and then tomorrow's D1 lights.
Oh, with Dikey.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a few issues, so I'm going to help him troubleshoot him in the morning, and then
Sweet.
hopefully he'll do well.
Is that your thing that's loud?
Yeah.
I was wondering what the frick it was.
I just did a turbo on it yesterday, so. Great.
Okay, thank you, bro.
No worries, dude.
Seriously,
have a good one, all right?
thank you so friggin' much.
See ya.
The next day.
Morning, we're back. So I went home, got a few hours sleep, and I didn't really want to do this with no sleep, that's for sure, because it's been 2 days, like getting all the parts. Obviously had to drive to Tokyo and get the collets and so on and so forth. It's just, yeah. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but you would have seen it's been an absolute freaking mission. So I decided it would be smart to get a few hours sleep so I can actually do this bit correctly. Like, this bit sort of stresses me out a little bit. It's all good. Just prepping everything up. So obviously when I put the valves in, got to put oil on them so it doesn't damage the seals. And yeah, just go over everything, triple check everything. And then obviously get all the measurements right with the valves, shims and so on and so forth. So I had to borrow some tools from the machine shop. Koji, thank you, mate. Valve tool and the stand and stuff so I can make all this work. It'll be a little while before I pick the camera back up because I want to get the head done. So let's get straight into it, guys. Well, we got one in, guys. So obviously went through, measured every single shim, and then you obviously have to have flat surfaces on the bottom, smallest one on the bottom, stack them up to the biggest one. Put the inner like a valve spring holder in there. Just making sure everything's sweet. It's taking so freaking long, but I'm just like triple checking everything. Even measuring like the spring heights, retainers. But yeah, we got one in. It's an absolute freaking mission because I got to like hold the valve spring tool and then try and get these in with the other hand and put the collets in. But I've got this set at the right height now, so it's pretty straightforward and just kind of, yeah, jots in there, slides in. So let's keep going. Exhaust, and then we'll flip it around and do the intake. And just like that, guys, the exhaust side is done. I was about to say intake because I seen like what I thought was IN, but it's 12 on the last one. I was just having a freak out. Oh, you guys are filthy. So now I'm going to do the intake, but we have to do all the shims and everything first and like measure everything. I just wanted to do it side by side, so my brain's got time to regenerate. But I think it's like 6:30 now in the morning, so we're tracking good. So I'll get this done. Then I obviously have the copper gasket here. It's a process in itself. I'm going to be putting that on. We can start putting the cams in. Oh, this will be good. Let's freaking go. Okay, now the exhaust side the intake side is done. I was just freaking out then again. So I seen 12 on the back on here and I'm like, that's the front. No, it's the back because I flipped it around so I could get the valve tool in and clamp it all. But, okay, so that's done. I did get this head skimmed, as you can see, but I've got to roughen it up a bit. So I'm going to flip it over. Just got to give it a light sanding so the goo is going to stick like straight to a blanket. And then I'll clean the block again, make sure that's good to go because it's freaking head gasket time. This is good. It's a very good feeling. I'm gonna put the buckets in before I put the head on and I'll lube them all up, make sure they're all free. So I'll do that before I put the head gasket on. So yeah, a lot going on. I'm trying to film as much as I can, guys, but it's just, yeah, it's freaking lot going on. We'll be back. Got the buckets in on obviously the exhaust side. Intake side though, we've got 3 that won't go in. Now, you don't force these in, you literally just let them slide down. Obviously you need to use like a fair bit of oil, but yeah, they should just slide straight down the cylinder and you shouldn't have to put like, maybe just tap it and it should go, but you shouldn't be putting any pressure in. So this one looks like it's got a bit of a burr, I don't know how, but on the top side here. So I'm going to have to sand that back a bit. I've got no choice. And the bucket's fine, so yeah. And then this one is not falling in, and this one, so I'm going to pull them apart and see what's going on. God damn it. So it actually isn't a burr. It's on all of them. So I don't know what it was, but I literally used 1200 sandpaper, and I may have went around like, I don't know, 3 times, tested it, and it just fell straight down. Like, slid, I shouldn't say fall. So like, I don't even think I took anything off, but there might have just been a tiny bit of something somewhere. It's taken it off and then it just went, almost like, was this one actually stuck? Or was it me? So that one's good now. Sweet. Do 2 more. Buckets are all in and they've slid in themselves. So freaking grateful I did that now, because if you guys ever do this, you got to put your head on and then do the buckets, I would have had to freaking take the head back off. And because it's a copper gasket, you got to goo both sides, it would have been disaster. So freaking happy I did that. We're a little bit behind schedule because of that, but it's time to put a head gasket on. So I hate this process because it's freaking, you got to be quick. And the goo sets very quickly. And I've got to make sure everything's prepped so I can just bang it all in, like the studs, and just, yeah, get onto it straight away. So I'm going to test fit the head with the dowels, make sure she's going to be sweet, and then, yeah, pull it all off again, goo it, straight on. Let's go. Voila, head's on. So, did it, gooed it, chucked the head on, and just got them hand tight. So I let it sit for like 20 minutes, because it's been a little bit yet. I think you meant to leave it for like 30 minutes, then torque it down. And then as soon as I've torqued it down, I'm gonna run that freaking oil pump and make sure everything's getting oil. Oh, progress, guys, progress. Then put the Tomei studs back in for the cam caps because they took them out when they skimmed it. So they're all over here. These are the old collets, don't worry. The old ones. Cole tried to stitch me up too. He gave me 49. There was one left. I was freaking out, went through all the old ones, made sure they were all, like there was 48 of them. Oh, man. I swear you did that on purpose, Cole. You're freaking good. Oh, this is nerve-wracking, but we're getting somewhere. Let's go. We found one of the problems that was not helping with the other head as well now. So I've just run the oil pump and it was pissing out this side instantly, and then 2 seconds later it come out of this side. Whereas the other head was taking ages to get oil on this side of the cam. Now I know the head was bent. I don't know if I gave you guys an update. It got, I'm pretty sure it's already sorted, Power Tune. They went over it straight away with the cylinder head shop. Yeah, the tunnel was definitely bent. When I got the head stud holes drilled out here in Japan, I said to them 13 mil. So I told them to drill it out 13 mil. And I checked this head when I got it, and Power Tune obviously do them 13 and a half. So yeah, my mistake. I got told to do 13. Not by Power Tune. But yeah, I just, like, yep, 13 mil, that's enough. But these are 13 and a half. So it's definitely another problem. There's not a big enough passage around the studs to get the oil up into the head. I remember seeing Ryan Littoral actually had this problem, but he had like no clearance. So it seized the head straight away. But yeah, obviously when I test fitted the studs, I'm like, yeah, there's clearance. It'll be fine, oil will get through there. Obviously it needs to be a little bit bigger. So there you go. Had it been the right hole size, probably would have lubricated it enough to get to the dyno, and then disaster would have hit. Would have seized the, like, cam and lost everything. So probably a good thing I only did 13 mil, so we caught it straight away. But that's good. It makes me feel freaking a lot better knowing more facts and like issues that we had with the other head. So it's a good thing. Okay, now I'm gonna put the cams in, get the motor all timed up, and then start putting all the accessories and stuff on. I'll be back when things are, or if there's any news or whatever. So I'll be a few hours. We're going.
The next day.
So 12 hours ago, I was here. I can only laugh about it, but long story short, muscle contractions, pretty much passed out. Heat exhaustion, pretty sure. Anyway, it's freaking 4 in the morning. I need to get this done, so we're back into it. Let's freaking go. Well, we just did a heat cycle. I would have filmed it, but I was too like worried about focusing on making sure it's sweet. So had Boo watching as well. Yeah, it's running, seemed fine. Won't idle because this new head and cam setup is a lot more aggressive. So I was sitting there like, yeah, didn't want to idle. So I just held it at 2000 RPM, got it warm. And now the time is, take the top off and check all the cam caps. It's a freaking big job. But I need to do it to make sure everything's sweet. And then I can put it all back together and we can go to the track this afternoon, hopefully, and just do some light tuning. Like just make sure everything's all sweet before we head to the dyno tomorrow. So fingers crossed we can still use the booking, we'll see. But everything seems good. Yeah, nothing else to report, guys, at the minute. I'm just letting it cool down, and then I'll get busy stripping it down again. So let's freaking go. Couldn't help myself. And yeah, I had to find out if it was all good. And it's all good. Ah! Oh, so freaking pumped. So pumped. Okay, we can go straight to the track and start doing some light tuning. Oh, I gotta run some errands and like return all these tools back to people, and oh man, it's been a freaking mission. Anyway, I'm gonna put this back together. I can pretty much take it. I just gotta put some diff oil in, check everything underneath because diff's back in now. James didn't have any luck with that, so it's back to how it was originally. We've got a spool, but the stubs are so twisted, they won't fit. So yeah, it's still got the two-way in there that opens up, but it'll be right. I got a plan coming. It's all good. Everything's sweet. Now I just got to get through the tuning process, so we're good. We're good. Wow. Well, I appreciate you moving over today, mate. At least you're on that side. I can happily get my little coffee. Thanks, mate. You can stay there. Okay, I'm back at the shop. Had to return all my tools that Koji-san lent me to do all the valves and all that stuff. So massive thank you to him. Appreciate you so much, mate. He got the head skimmed at like the last freaking minute. I stayed up till like 3 in the morning, he said, just to get it done for me. Absolute freaking legend. And I'll chuck his Instagram here if anyone wants to give him some love, because I'm sure most of my followers aren't going to get any machine work done in Japan. So yeah, he's been such a big help, and yeah, just a freaking legend, absolute legend. So thank you, mate. Every time I go there, he gives me a coffee. Legend. But just wanted to give you guys an update on the diff situation. So obviously mine's cactus, and we couldn't get the stubs in time to suit the new spool and the 31 spline. So I smashed the absolute crap out of the credit card this month. And look at that! Brand spanking 35 spline Winters. I bought this from Aussie, Zoo Performance. So massive thank you to them for getting it over to me. And also, a massive thank you to JDM Kamikaze. So Dan, he's like my shipping wizard, and he got this thing over here so fast. DHL and cheap. Thank you again, bro. So it's time to put it in, because last thing I want to do is go to the dyno and this thing erupts on me. So like that one. So I'm going to bang this in. Cheers about to log in. We're going to do the timing, stuff like that. Heaps to do, and then I'm going to Ebisu this afternoon just to do some loading on the engine and make sure everything's all good for the dyno tomorrow, which I have to start leaving here at like 5 in the morning to get there at 10. Missions. Oh, the battles aren't over, guys. We're still going. This is freaking insane. So let's get into this, because there's a lot to change over. I also got some new axles, because mine are probably, 10 years old and well and truly Ted. But I got them off Russell. I don't know if he brought them with him. Apparently they're in his car, but I haven't seen him today, so fingers crossed I can get them as well. Anyway, time to chuck this in. Let's freaking go.
むちゃくちゃいい。
角度がすごかったですね。
むちゃくちゃいい。むちゃくちゃいい。お、かっこよい。音もめちゃくちゃかっこいいしね。
なんか上が回ってる感じの。
これエンジン何これ？
これ
RB。
RB ですか？
リズム&ブルース。
え？